That's right. If you need a cell phone or GPS motorcycle mount, it is the best, guys. It's the Biker Gripper, sexiest, sleekest, strongest cell phone and GPS motorcycle mount on the market. That's right. Use it to mount your cell phones, GPS devices, radar detectors, EFI tuners, and so much more. That's right. Tried and tested right here by the law-abiding biker crew. Believe in it so much, Lurch, we stamped our own logo on it, didn't we?
We mushroom stamped it.
We mushroom stamped it. Available exclusively in the Law Abiding Biker store. lawabidingbiker.com/store. Choose from black, chrome, and several different models and universal and control cluster mount. Anyways, Big Daddy Kane has them in stock right now, ready to ship to you super quick. Like, guys, let them get you hooked up.
Love mine. Wouldn't ride without it.
What do you say we just get into this episode?
Let's do it.
Oh, feel it. Air guitar, anything?
I'm bobbing the head.
Air guitar?
Yep, bobbing the head.
Yeah, just bobbing the head. Oh, welcome back, you freaking bikeaholics. This is the podcast for the motorcycle majority. The Big MM, also known as the
99%ers.
You're rusty.
In my right,
rusty
in
as
my
hell.
left ear, in stereo. Yeah. Nicely done. But we do have one question for you guys before we get started. What are you waiting for, bikeaholics?
Mount up and let us take you on another wild-ass ride.
Oh, you got the ass in there. Nice. The wild-ass ride. It's not just a ride, cuz. It's a wild-ass ride.
Yeah. I'm ready for a
love
wild-ass ride. The snow's getting me down.
Oh, dude, we were just talking about that weather. It sucks. Sucks. Welcome back, bikeaholics. Ryan Erlacher here, your host of the Law Abiding Biker podcast, and of course, your
High-tech redneck.
That's right, he's back. He just stares at me when I play this song. He's just staring at me, dude. He's just like, can you finish? It's the 7-foot man, everybody.
Not quite.
Round of applause for the 7-foot man. Round of applause.
4 inches short.
4 inches short. So
Yeah, I hear that often. 4 inches short.
6'8".
Yeah.
Yeah. Close enough, dude, because my daughters, they believe you're the 7-foot man.
Perfect.
They love you.
Well, they're like 4'1" and 3'2". So.
Yeah, and you are like,
Yeah.
I mean, you're a giant to me, but let alone those little girls. That's why she likes you. She's always talking about you guys. Uncle Matt, how tall is he? And Uncle Ed, how tall is he? And
You do look like a child standing next to us.
I do.
Yeah.
I feel like it.
Well, as we
I'm not
like
gonna
to
lie you.
say, you're tall for a girl.
Yeah, tall for a woman. Yep.
One
Oh.
for you guys. One for you guys. All right. We are live and on YouTube Live is the platform we're using. Thank you, all of you that are in the chat room. And if you want to get hooked up with the live experience, lawabidingbiker.com/live. There's an email sign-up list in the upper right-hand corner. The only emails you get on that particular list are when we go live about a day before. There's a big button that says live, and you can come back at that date and time, and bam, it takes you right to where you need to be. We make it easy for you guys. It's not confusing. Again, lawabidingbiker.com/live is the only page you ever need to remember and get signed up for that list. We're chatting live. We have a bunch of people in the chat room, and so hopefully they'll bring in some of their opinions and some of their comments. We've got Lurch monitoring. That's right.
Hey, Ryan.
What?
Some of the listeners and viewers want to know where Buddy, the
Where
studio
is
dog,
Buddy?
is.
Let me see if I can get him up here.
Yeah, we need Buddy.
Buddy, come. Buddy.
Come on, Buddy.
He did eat some sweet steak.
He did. Did you put steak sauce on that piece of steak?
I didn't. He
Thank
doesn't
God,
like
that
the
just
steak
ruins
sauce.
it.
He's like Matt.
Maybe
Well, yeah, like us. That ruins a steak, putting steak sauce on a good steak, right?
Speaking of, we haven't given you the appropriate introduction.
it's because Ed won't stop talking.
You're right. You get him back on a mic, and he just...
Got to teach him some microphone discipline again.
He was waiting for it. I let it draw out there. Did you see that? He was looking at me like you're letting that song draw out a long ways.
Damn,
dude.
his balls finally dropped.
Buddy, come. Come. He might be in one of the girls' rooms, and they lock him in the room with them, and he lays on their bed while they're messing around, so I can't get him up here. But that's where he is. He's alive. He's alive and well, and he's fat with steak right now. We had a great dinner, and thank you both for being in the studio.
Good to be here.
Our pleasure.
Oh, here he comes.
There's
I hear my daughter down there bringing Buddy up. Oh,
Come on,
yeah. Buddy,
There's
the
Buddy. Come on,
studio
buddy.
dog. Come here. Yeah, get him
on,
up there. Pick him up so
There he
everybody
is.
can see. Pick him up so the camera can see Buddy, the
he
studio
is.
dog. Give him a little lift there.
There he is. There's
Look
the
at-
Budmeister.
There's Buddy, the studio dog. Yeah, he's going to be hanging with us now. All right. Thanks for asking, guys. I love it.
And he's out.
Okay, he's out. Why? Where are you guys giving him down there? My daughter's over here. Huh? He just, because you guys are still eating. Never mind. I got it.
He just wanted his cameo. He's out.
Yep. No, that's why he's down there, because they're eating still and he's begging at the table. All right, guys.
That's because somebody feeds him steak right from the table.
Correct.
Yeah.
Including me and my daughters.
Yep.
Yes. He's old. He deserves it, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
We do have some, hey, Matt, have you looked? What's new? Matt, you're back. Why don't you talk about that a little bit real quick? You're back because you haven't been on an episode since you've been back. Yes, you did once. Yeah. So Matt's back in the area now, I should say, so we get to get him live and get him in the studio.
My job took me out of the city for a year, almost a year to the day. Finally got back home, actually sleeping in my bed every night. It's kind of nice. Although
instead of some hooker's bed.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Sorry, one for me. Go ahead.
It threw me off there.
It did throw you off.
He's
thinking all the hookers.
Yeah.
He's like,
He's like, shit, which one? Which one's he talking about?
My wife and I joke about it, but
the hookers?
No, if you let me finish what I'm saying here, jackwagon.
Different area code.
In 21 years now of law enforcement work, I've, other than a short time doing an interdiction with you and our buddy Chris, I haven't had a normal schedule. I've been on working nights and weekends like everybody else, rotating out there in law enforcement that has to work those rotating shifts. And the last year I've been working Monday through Friday with weekends off. I was in another city, unfortunately, but my wife and I were joking, and it's kind of like dating again. You know, you work all week and then you want to go home on the weekend and see your girlfriend. So she moved from being my wife back to being my girlfriend. And as soon as I moved back home, she put me to work, and I've been remodeling the house.
Nice.
So I tore out a wall in between two of our rooms to make a big great room off of our kitchen, and did a little sheetrock work. I found out I'm really not that good at sheetrock work, just enough to be passable.
Yeah, right.
I probably should have hired somebody to do that
work
part. And I had to rip up a bunch of underlayment in my kitchen so that I can lay the hardwood down without a transition. So now I'm at the point where I got to paint the ceiling because my wife's too short to paint the ceiling. She's painted all the walls. So I'm going to paint the ceiling, and then I'll be laying some bamboo hardwood.
He's laying the wood.
He is laying the wood, and he's more motivated than me, dude.
Probably less now that he's home because less hookers.
Yeah, it's true.
Correct.
And it's funny because my wife made that joke earlier about laying wood.
She did. Nice,
there you go.
Because I was ready to pounce on it, but he pounced. I let it go, but he had to
brand new
pounce
relationship.
Right.
Laying pipe is a lot funnier than laying wood. It's just not the same.
Correct. You're right.
The joke's not quite the same.
Oh, we do have some patrons in the
Eat a dick, Matt.
chat, and I think we should thank some of these patrons. You want to do this there, Cuz? You want to thank some of these patrons that make this episode possible, sponsored by them?
I could certainly do that. We got James Buckholz of Kaiser. Is he top tier or the next two top tier?
Top tier, he is.
Top tier.
When there's a bullet and then a staggered bullet, it means that goes with the upper bullet.
The upper bullet. See, it's been a while. You guys keep changing shit on me. I had to download a new app.
I think that's just normal.
I was going to say that's just normal flow.
Well, I don't know. When's the last time I was on?
You're right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And then we got Kevin Sullivan and David Michael Duffy of Jackson, Tennessee. Not sure where Kevin Sullivan is from. Give us a shout out. Let us know.
Thank you guys very much. Take action. lawabidingbiker.com/Patreon. Patreon. That's right. Pledge a certain amount per piece of content. No risk to you. You can put a monthly cap. That's right. Get in the private Facebook group. T-shirt, stickers, top tier access to our premium videos. It helps put a little fuel in the law-abiding biker gas tank.
And keeps this bitch running on down the road.
That's right. Lurch coined that phrase, so I always got to let him finish. And it was just a dandy phrase. I coined a lot of phrases.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. No, that's fine. That's fine. I appreciate you monitoring that chat. So that's right. It is brought to you by those patrons, guys. There's no better time to get hooked up to make sure that you get involved. And that private Facebook group is unbelievable because you're in there. And all the stuff that's going on in there right now.
Yep.
It's just, I've talked about it before, blowing up. So here you go real quick, and we're going to get into our main topic today, which is the new Vance and Hines 30-plus horsepower kit. But we do have a new free video that will be interest to you, I'm certain, and Lurch will know what I'm talking about, and that is remove a Harley clutch assembly under the side transmission cover. Where can they get that video, Lurch?
They can get that at /Harley Clutch Assembly.
That's right. All one word, no dashes. Of course, at any time, how else could they find Let's just say somebody, Lurch, was looking for a video. They're like, I want to know how to put a J&M stereo. I want to learn how to put a boom stereo in a Road Glide.
Do the same thing that we do because we have so much content that we kind of lose track of it. So all we do, and this is what I suggest you, the
when
listeners,
people email us, right?
Yeah, we get a lot of emails asking questions, and we answer all of them. It sometimes takes us a little while because we have regular jobs. But in the meantime, if you want to see if you can find that answer ahead of time, just go to our website, and there's a search bar, and type in whatever you want to search for. And it will bring up every piece of content with those words in it. So it could bring up a video, a podcast, blogs, all kinds of information.
Damn, that's
it's
slick
spot
as a
on.
whale's dick. That's good stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
One for you. One for you. I guess a whale's dick would be slick.
Well, yeah,
it has to
because it's
be.
got seawater on it.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, when I'm in the shower, my dick's slick too. I mean, right?
No.
So why a whale's
No,
dick?
dude, it's saltwater. Saltwater makes it slick. You ever
How do
you ever humped in a saltwater pool?
No.
Oh, dude, good stuff.
Why is it? It makes it.
the saying is because whales hump underwater, so it's got to be slick.
Slick.
I
slick as a
gotcha.
whale's dick.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I was trying to find the meaning behind it. Okay. Glad we broke that down. All right. So that video is, again, remove your Harley clutch assembly. It is completely free to you guys. Me and Lurch, actually, I did that video, but Lurch has done this probably hundreds of times. And we figured it out. And that is underneath that side transmission cover. It doesn't matter if you're touring Harley. It doesn't matter if you're regular, but you take it off. Well, where your cable clutch goes in there. Now, if you don't have a cable clutch, the hydraulic clutches are totally different because there's just a petcock. It's actually just a cover, and there's just a petcock to bleed your hydraulic line. But the old cable clutches, it's all full of fluid. And you know what I'm talking about, Matt? There's the little rocker, and then there's a circlip.
Yep.
And you have to take that little circlip and use snap ring pliers, and it's
You can rotate it out and rotate
Yes.
it back in. If you just try to put it straight in and out, it's kind of a bitch.
Mother.
So we've got kind of a little technique there we show you on how to rotate it in and rotate it out.
nice.
Yeah.
It is a tip and trick, and it will save you. It took us a long time. Well, over the time of just doing them, we were like, there's got to be an easier way to do this. And we found the sweet spot, and that free video tells you exactly how to get that out without getting frustration. And it is completely free on our YouTube channel. We got anything going on in the chat before we get to our main topic? What's going on?
There's a bunch of static. They're saying we're reporting some static.
Yeah, a bunch of people are reporting static. And then I can't even say that name. Sir Wraith, he says, does clutch adjust video work same whether cable or hydraulic?
Does clutch cable adjust? I'm looking at it. Video works same with no. So that's a good question, and I don't mind answering those kind of questions. So no, the deal with the clutch cable, guys, is the clutch cable is adjustable. A clutch cable internally is adjustable, and we have videos free on our YouTube channel. Or go to our website and search. You can also search our YouTube channel. A lot of guys don't know that. You can go to our YouTube channel. There's a search, and you can search for all these videos too if you want to go direct there. But with a hydraulic clutch on a Harley-Davidson, there is absolutely zero adjustment.
Zero. That's what's beautiful about it.
It is beautiful.
Yeah.
And some guys don't. Well, I wouldn't say some guys. So yeah, so there's no internal adjustment. There's no external adjustment. It just is what it is. The pull on it is what it is. How far your clutch handle is out. It just goes till it dies. And it is beautiful. And I agree with you because I love the hydraulics. And that's what all the new bikes are coming from now. With my Leo job, we just got a couple newer 2017 Harleys with the Milwaukees. And we were running the earlier models just a couple of years. We trade them out every couple of years, but they had the cable clutch. So we're going to have to, a lot of the guys aren't used to riding, and I'm used to riding a hydraulic clutch. And so they're going to have to get used to that because a lot of the guys for low speed
Finding the gray area is going to be tough with that.
It isn't.
It's hard.
Once you get used to it,
Right.
They
Depends on what they're riding.
They like to
right?
get it in, so they would adjust their cable so it would just barely have to let it out, and it can be overcome.
You just need to know where the sweet spot is, and it'll take time. Each bike's different.
Yep.
They'll figure it out.
Yeah.
It won't be that big of adjustment for them.
Exactly. Yeah, and then so that's some of the people that complain about hydraulic clutches, but for the most of the population that's just riding on down the road, not doing a lot of technical low speed riding, then it really doesn't matter, And I do like it because there is no adjustment, and it just stays consistent all the way throughout the life of the clutch. So hopefully that answered your question. He says, okay, thanks for being in there, Barrett. So I don't know what the static is, but hopefully it's back. There's nothing I can do about it where it takes a lot of bandwidth. You're not on.
I'm on your
Wi-Fi, but you're just doing pop-out chat.
Right.
It should be okay.
You want me to switch over to my phone?
No,
Okay.
you're fine. You're not on.
I know. I'm not a fucking amateur, buddy. Come on.
Yeah, you are.
Come
Yeah,
on.
you are.
Hey,
You are.
I get something right every once in a while.
No, this is the great
Matt,
deal.
Matt wants to check it. Make sure.
Now, this is great, Lurch. Didn't I? Now, I everybody pretty much comes.
All right.
Is he saved?
No, he's good. He's all right.
Good one. All right. So most everybody is, and I appreciate you guys coming over here. I fed you well, hopefully.
Yes, you did. Steak and loaded baked
Delicious.
potatoes and a Caesar salad.
It was, it was delicious.
And you did a good job. You cooked them the way we like them, a little bloody.
I did.
I know you and the fam like them a little more done, but I appreciate you preparing it the way I enjoy steak.
I did. I knew the Couchmans were coming over.
That's a good host. Good host.
Knock the horns off.
Yeah,
Wipe his
buddy.
dirty butt and bring it on out.
Yep.
But we, now.
With no steak sauce.
Well,
Bullshit. Can you believe this guy?
don't
Matt?
even get on the
Can you
steak
believe
sauce.
this guy?
Well,
Jeez.
you know, when you're eating a good steak, you've seasoned it well and it's a good steak. There's no need to drown it with sauce.
I like some bites without sauce and some bites with sauce.
Do you want sauce or do you want steak? I mean, you should be able to eat your
Not this
steak.
again, dude.
He prefers his with trouser sauce, but we didn't have that available when the family was around.
Not the sauce discussion
It's
again.
such a
Yeah.
sin to put
It is a
A1
sin.
on a good steak.
You spit in the chef's face. Come on.
Whatever. Well, I was the chef.
I know, but
I spit in my own face. All right. So we're going to talk about the, I had something else I was going to talk about here real quick, but the Vance and Hines 30 plus horsepower. I don't even know where we were. Let's talk about the 30 plus horsepower kit.
All right.
Oh, I know what I was going to say. Cuz.
Yep.
So everybody else comes over here pretty prepared. Now, Lurch, you were in the email chain for this or the text chain. Did I not, like 2 days ago, with a very specific text that said, make sure you have YouTube, make sure you're signed into your YouTube,
Yep, you did.
and find the Law Abiding Biker live page so that you're ready to go when you get here. What happened?
I was. When we came up here, I had it.
No, when you got here, what happened?
When we got here, we're eating it,
He
No,
didn't
wait,
even know if he had a YouTube account or
Correct.
not.
So and he even responded to the message, which was worse, that said, okay, sounds good. And then nothing.
I'm kind of low tech, all right? I'm not the high tech kind of guy. I figured we'd get it done when I got here.
Yeah.
I wasn't worried about it.
Have us help you.
Well, yeah.
He's
Isn't that
much-
what brothers are for?
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. There we go.
He's much more responsible than he ever used to be, but
True.
he's still got a ways to go. Let's be honest.
Right. But we appreciate you being here. Let's talk about.
I got back together with my wife, so we're, it's kind of like the newlyweds phase all over again. So I'm kind of busy.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah.
Do you just break up for a while and then?
You sign divorce papers and then you get back together. It's just like it's brand new all over again.
Wow, I'm gonna have to try that, dude.
You should.
You tried that there, Matt?
They'll be doing
No.
it soon.
We
since
don't
he's
take
working
much
regular
advice
hours.
from him on.
No, I don't take relationship
I don't
advice from
take
Ed.
relationship.
I would expect nobody ever to take relationship advice from me.
I do the opposite of everything he does.
Correct. If Ed just told you anything about relationship advice, stay away.
Do the opposite.
We're not accountable for that. No.
Now that Matt's working regular hours.
Pete Lazone just said the live on air light isn't on. I got to turn it on.
Oh yeah, nice. I hope it has batteries, dude. Oh yeah, nice.
Oh boy.
Sweet. No, we're official now, dude. Good call. Okay.
Thanks, Pete.
If we have time, because I want to get to our main subject, I want to talk to you about your we just can't get into it right now about your ankle injury, but we got to get going on the main topic.
Let's bring that up.
We got to get to the main topic.
I
There's
need
so much we could go on him for a while. And
I need to make this official. You are not allowed to smack your lips anymore, Edward.
he is smacking
He's
his
a lip
lips.
smacker.
Well, my lips are dry. It's that time of year. It's snow. And
Hey, I know Russell's in the chat room.
Yeah.
I had to delete 67 snaps from his lips.
Russell was a lip smacker.
Yeah, he was.
You heard it from Lurch right there. Because Lurch will know because he edits all this stuff. So Lurch will frickin' know.
you got any chapstick on you there, Matt?
Yeah, but I'm not giving it to you.
Oh, shut
Yeah.
the hell up. We're brothers. Give me some.
I don't know where you've been.
The nurse,
Yeah, you do.
just ask the school nurse. She's got like
Yeah.
thick in her drawer. Disgusting. Napoleon Dynamite, dude. It's awesome. Sorry, I went up. Just ask the school nurse. No, sicko. You don't share chapstick. You are sharing it. All right. So the new Vance and Hines 30 plus horsepower kit. This was
You can keep that.
This was Cuz's. Let me bring this up. This was actually Cuz's idea on
Well,
this.
it's because one of the patrons brought it up on the Facebook page. Wanted to know something about it.
Oh, yeah? When did they bring that up? How long ago?
Well, actually, there I
Stop
smacked my
it.
lips again. Yep, I
You
did it again.
MRFer.
He is smacking his lips, dude.
No, actually, it was one of the. Well, I don't know if he's a patron or not, but someone on the Law Bodying Facebook page was talking about got a new bagger and wanted to know what or should he do to get more power out of it. It was actually a full dresser. It was a Road Glide Ultra, and he was looking, asking questions on what can I or can I not do to get a little more power out of this thing. And you're actually the one, Ryan, that said the 30 plus horsepower kit. So,
Okay.
From Vance and Hines.
Nice. See, I respond to so much stuff in there. That was in the private patron only Facebook group.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet. So why don't you talk? I'm bringing up some, and the 30, I will tell you guys right up front, the 30 power, there we are, the 30 horsepower kit from Vance and Hines. Why don't you go through kind of what it's about? Now, you were talking to me via text and you were thinking about doing this bad boy. Don't get into why you didn't. We'll do that at the end.
Copy.
Or why maybe you're not. Maybe you'll make a decision right here live. Make it suspenseful for people, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe you'll make
do
a
it.
decision right here.
Maybe I will.
Or maybe you won't.
Maybe I won't.
So why don't you talk about the 30 horsepower kit from Vance and Hines and what we're talking about here?
Well, it's a kit that Vance and Hines offers. It's you got the cams and the adjustable push rods, the 575 cams. Comes with some slip-ons that are, what were they? The 454?
Strap-ons?
Yeah, the strap-ons.
Right.
Are they
You know
450?
about those? 450? No, not 450s.
They made a new one, the 454.
Something like that. Hey,
Okay.
Strap-ons? Stop.
Hey, you better Google that before you're just talking out of your ass making up numbers.
well, I actually
What's he
had-
talking? What numbers
The
was he giving?
slip-ons.
I was waiting for
Okay.
I was waiting for this guy to scroll down here where all the information
Well,
is. There we go. 450.
Now, hang
Yep,
on a sec.
450.
Matt,
Okay.
before we go any further, I'm pretty sure I sent 2 very specific emails about what the topic was about and show note
Yeah.
links.
Yeah.
Sorry,
did.
Oh,
sorry, I
didn't
didn't.
I?
Sorry,
Oh.
I didn't memorize it, but I do have it right here
Okay.
as a snap on my phone.
Oh, nice. You even
Yeah.
snapped it.
Yeah.
Attaboy. Well, just tell me to scroll down, dude.
Screenshot. Screen down, jackass.
Right here?
The oversized 450 carbon tipped
Ooh.
strap-ons.
Those. What do you think about the look of those? And
I
if you
kind of like
guys,
them, to be honest with you.
if you guys go
Your bike's
to
black. It look good.
the audience real quick, if you want to scroll along with the live audience, or if you're listening, of course, all our live episodes go out in podcast format later, but we just went to the Vance and Hines site. They've got the best picks for it. And it's 30 HP, 30hp.vanceandhines.com is where we're at. So I kind of like the looks of them. Do you think, I know what I think, but they're the same. I mean,
Well,
if
that's
you've
the
got-
same pipe. It's just a different
Yeah.
tip on it.
Right. I mean, it's the same as your 450.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
all these pipes and headers are given the same pretty much flow, don't you think?
Yeah, in my personal opinion, I mean, Vance and Hines slip-on is a Vance and Hines slip-on. It just depends on how you want it to look and, you know, and
Well, these are a
the
whole
shape.
header system though, bro.
Well, no. You get the headers. The power duals are separate from the,
Right there.
yeah.
Well, you're just talking about the slip-ons
But
right
this
now.
is
Those
all
are,
in the kit though.
Right.
You get, okay, you're
Yeah,
just
yeah.
talking about the slip-ons then. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if a guy wanted to, let's say a guy already had slip-ons and he had the naked air intake, the VO2 intake, and he had the Fuelpak 3, I mean, you really could just buy the rest of the kit and you'd have it ready to rock and roll. You wouldn't have to switch all that out, in my opinion. I don't know 100%, but I don't think you would have to switch out your
if a-
slip-ons and
right. If a guy's running headers, stock headers without cats, like I am,
right.
because that's the same thing as a Vance and Hines header system. It's just without cats, and then running like 450 or like my twin slash rounds. Is it your guys' opinion that we're pretty much getting the same flow? That just happens to be what comes in this kit is the 450 carbons.
Right, I'd
That's
agree.
my opinion.
I think the only thing you'd need to get to this would be the push rods and the cams.
Okay.
You've got the FP3, you've got the intake.
Fuel
You've got,
Pack 3, right?
Yep, you got the Fuelpak 3, you've got the intake.
The twin
The
slash
VO2.
rounds.
You have a VO2.
No cats.
I can't remember which one you have.
I have
Harley?
the Harley
But-
stage 1.
same
Same thing.
thing.
You have no cats, but the power duals they're a little bit different. They've got they got their own design for the chamber and everything in there.
I think all in all, though,
bullshit.
when you get to the end
Yeah,
of the day,
well.
it's pretty similar. And
I
you've got
had to do that, sorry.
you've got the twin slash rounds, which I think are pretty much the same.
They're big, yeah.
You get a little
Yeah.
different sound out of those because those ones have the metal perforated baffles, so you get a little more. They're a little louder and a little rowdier. I like that sound.
Right.
With my OS 450 slip-ons, which are the same as these carbon ones. The only difference is the tip, just the tip.
Work the tip.
And if you want to look at a video on how to take the packing out to make them a little bit louder, you can check that out. We made a video about that. I think you're there. Really, all you would need, the way you're set up right now, it'd be the push rods and the cams.
Same with you.
Same with me.
Right.
Same with me.
So we could skip. And same with you.
Do you have your cat out yet?
I haven't taken the cat out yet.
Yeah, we need to do that this winter.
Oh, yeah, we have it on yours. That's right.
Yeah.
We do need to do that. I forgot.
I got enough shit going on in my life right now. I don't have time to do it. Once I get the shop built and have a lift in there and can get to it a lot easier. Right now, my garage is so full of shit, it's not even funny.
Okay, let me rephrase that. I need to do that this winter.
Okay.
Yeah. It cools it down a lot.
It gets a lot of the heat out of the back end there and opens it up. And
opens her up.
There was some talk about the sensors being close to that chamber and having problems with crosstalk, but you haven't had any of that problem.
Nope.
It's auto-tuned just fine for you. You haven't had any issues, so I need to do it. I just haven't done it yet. Right. Mine gets quite a bit hotter than yours. There's no doubt about it. I just haven't got it done yet.
And as we always state as a disclaimer, check with your local, state, and federal laws, especially you poor California people.
Yep.
You pretty much have to ride bicycles in California now. You can't do anything to your motorcycle or you're violating some stupid law. We got a lot of stuff going on, 2-in-1, more power output. Yeah, I'm just reading through some of the comments here.
Yeah, it looks like they're agreeing with us.
Yeah, are they? Okay.
Yep.
Let's see. Okay, so let's move on. So oversized, this comes in a kit. Again, guys, as we move along here, this is a complete kit from Vance and Hines. And like we say, hopefully we've related that you could piece this out a little bit because they do sell these components individually.
Or you can just get the entire kit through the law-abiding biker store.
Abso-freaking-lutely, dude. Or parts and pieces.
Sure.
We do sell the entire, since Cuz brought it up, and I appreciate that. We just sold one of these to a patron, I believe. You'll have to ask Rick because he's in the store. I believe it was one of our patrons, and you can go right to the Law Abiding Biker store, lawabidingbiker.com/store, and you can actually look up this 30-plus horsepower kit. We are a Vance and Hines dealer. We will get you as good as prices, if not better, than anybody out there. You just have to come to our store. We're there to help, and we want to get you guys good deals. And Vance and Hines made us a distributor because we have so many videos and so many helpful things for Vance and Hines. And so we brought it to our store for you guys. And we do have this kit. We'll work with you. I will say that this is fairly new. We don't know exactly when it came out, right, Cuz?
No, I don't know exactly. I was trying to find that out, but I couldn't find it. It seems like it's pretty darn new, though.
It is. I think you're right. And the deal is they're in high demand and low production. The kit we just got, I know Big Daddy because I talked to him before we did this episode. He said that you'll order and go ahead and order through the website, and then he has to literally right now, because they're not highly available, he had to call the race shop, the Vance and Hines race shop. They had a couple extra kits on the shelves in the race shop, and then we got it shipped out to the customer. So it is a case-by-case basis right now, and depending on availability, hopefully they'll catch up a little bit and make a few more and stock a few more. But he will work with you after you order and make sure that you get what you need. And that's a face, obviously, you can trust, unlike a lot of the other stores online that you have no idea who's actually behind that company. So Rick is there, Big Daddy Kane, to help you. So 450 carbons, do you want to go next there, Lurch, or do you want to talk about these a little bit?
The power duals?
Yeah.
Yeah, part of the kit, we already talked about the slip-ons is the power duals, which are just new headers. And these are Vance and Hines power dual headers. They basically eliminate your cat. And that's it.
Right. Exactly. And was there anything else about these that you needed to know?
They have a crossover on them, so it balances everything out like you want it to. What else does it say up here? Here's what they say on the website. Power dual header pipes that are your ticket to style, quality, and performance, which that is true. Vance and Hines is very good quality. More than just individual head pipes, Power Duals integrates an exclusive Vance and Hines Power Dual chamber hidden behind a contoured heat shield that generates more horsepower and is more torque than stock. So,
and that's what Ed was talking about.
It has a crossover tube.
Crossover tube, and they claim it. Yeah, and that's cool.
The crossover tube, whereas the stock ones do not have a crossover tube.
Bullshit.
Yeah, they do. They go 2 into 1 into 2. Mine has a crossover tube.
Not quite like that.
Not quite.
That's where the cat
what
is.
I'm getting at. Yeah.
Right. It's a little different, but that's exactly, it goes 2 into 1 chamber and then back into 2. That's pretty standard for touring bikes, even stock.
Never mind. Fuck me. I don't know what you're talking about.
But you had, what were the head pipes you had on your last bike?
The what? Sorry.
What were the, you had true duals. That's what they called them on your other bike.
Correct.
Yeah.
Where they were just straight pipes, straight up. They didn't chamber.
horrible.
They didn't go back into 2.
And they sound great. They're awesome, but they don't quite balance everything out, and you don't get as much torque. And
They're terrible for power. You don't get the back pressure you need.
lose some back pressure.
Plus, he had those 1/2-inch pipes sticking out the back.
They sound ratty and cracky and
so loud.
You definitely sacrifice some performance. So if you're
a lot of performance in my case.
yeah, and so these power duals give you that crossover and the back pressure that you need.
Yep, very good. Well said. Well to tie that up. Okay, and the next thing in the kit, so to recap, we've got oversized 450 carbon slip-ons, we've got power dual header pipes, and then moving on down. Who wants to tackle this and tell about that?
The so glorious Fuelpak 3.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Just so happen to have one on mine. I love it. You know, it's a really nice option to the download where, you know, anytime they want to go in and change anything or look at anything, they charge you $150.
The dealership?
Oh, yeah. You
right.
know.
The Fuelpak 3 is a electronic fuel injection tuner.
Oh, yeah.
We do have a free video on that. It's got like 100,000 views. lawbindingbiker.com/fuel pack, P-A-K, and the number 3. And of course, you can search for that. It literally has like, I forget how many views, like 100,000 now. And Vance and Hines has thanked us for that particular video because it's a complete tutorial on how to get it going. Sync it wirelessly to your smartphone. You can auto-tune. And like Cuz just alluded to before he set it up for you there. You don't have to go to the dealership and pay for their downloads, especially now with some of the new stuff going on with the EPA being all over Harley-Davidson and their aftermarket tuning stuff. I would just honestly stay away from Harley dealerships when it comes to that, just because they're very, very limited on what they can do compared to what you can do on your own in your own garage. And we already talked about that. We had a past episode on does it void your warranty and all that stuff. You remember what episode that number was?
I don't know off the top of my head, but it was just a few ago.
Yeah, let me look.
At the end of the day, you can always just go in, plug it back in, and set it back to factory settings and take it to the dealership, and they have no idea.
Very nice. Why don't you explain that? Yeah. So, yeah, you're right. And something guys don't think about, if you were worried, which you don't really, if you listen to our episode, if a dealership's doing that, then find a new dealership. That's what we talked about on that, because that's bullshit. There's only a limited amount of right here. Law Abiding Biker episode 125. If you want to talk about voiding warranties on the Milwaukee 8, if you mess with EFI tuners or aftermarket exhaust. So very good point there, Cuz. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, just set it back to factory
all the
specs and take it in.
And you save, when you set up that Fuelpak 3, if you watch my video, guys, you basically save your original map so that anytime if something gets screwed up, you can always fault back to factory. And so literally, if you were even worried about it, you could just fault back to factory, save your auto-tune map, fault back to factory, take your bike into them, and then
shove it right in their ass,
and then bring it back, and then pick up and just re-flash your ECM with the Fuelpak 3 and go to your map that you had it before. I mean, if you actually in an area where you didn't have a dealership, but dealerships are really not doing that, guys.
You tell me they can't plug in and see that it's been changed or altered at any time?
They aren't. I don't think they do. I don't know
I'm just asking the question, devil's advocate.
I don't know that they can't, but they don't go looking for stuff like that.
Correct.
Okay. I just wanted to clear that up for everybody out there. You know,
I don't know if they have an ECM
people
history.
listening that are wondering if there's a history or if they can look it all up. Right. I don't know the answer to that either.
There's a history. It's just like a vehicle for fault codes, stuff like that. You have active and you have inactive fault codes. You can always read those.
We call those trouble codes.
Yeah, trouble codes.
We have a video on that too, free.
Yeah, but as far as flashing your ECM, I mean, even when I worked in the automotive world as a service advisor, a customer would come in and he'd be concerned about his have a diesel, and they put the programmers on those. He'd be concerned about it and just tell him, put it back to factory settings, bring it in, and then take it back and do what you need to do. It's not something that a dealership's going to spend their time, because those technicians, they get paid flat rate. So they don't have time to go dicking around with your bike and trying to find a way to fuck you. unless they got nothing better going on.
Correct.
But it's just not something they're going to be looking for.
And now we kind of mentioned some of that in our episode, and I had talked to some guys to see what the facts were, and they are not going to be, we're getting off track a little bit, but they are not going to be putting stethoscopes and or fiber optic scopes up your exhaust to see if you have cat. They don't have time for, they are not doing that kind of stuff. But that was some stuff on the threads on, again, why I don't like forums, because they're a bunch, not all of them. I know people visit forums, but that's why I like our private Facebook group, because you know who's behind it and who's actually checking their facts instead of just blabbing a bunch of stuff that they're going to be putting fiber optic scopes up pipes and stuff, which is not the case.
Well, also, when I worked at the Harley dealership, they just want to make their money off their job and move on to the
Right, they get told to do something, and they just go do it.
Right.
Yeah, they're not out. They're not the EPA looking for violations. Yeah, they get a job and it's bidded out. And cool. We do have a lot of Harley dealerships that listen to this very podcast, and they watch our YouTube channel. I don't tell you this, Matt, but I got a bunch of emails lately from dealerships asking about the center free wire, which we're not going to get into in this episode because we could get way off track, but asking about it, appreciating my testing, asking me questions because they're going to start stocking it on their shelves. And they wanted to know, does it work? Should I tell customers at work? And God bless them, they're freely willing to tell me that they work at a dealership because, they're using my videos to sell our free wires, which we sell in our store on their shelves. But I'm okay with that. Hey, if you're getting help out of it and you're willing to tell me you're a dealership and you appreciate my videos and you tell customers about Law Abiding Biker, I'm cool with that. It's a return.
I would imagine we'll have an episode that deals with that in the near future.
Yes, me and Rick already have it scheduled.
Good.
And we're going to do it. He's going to do it remotely. And yes, it'll be out sometime in 2017, early 2017. If we get it done, it may trump these before these episodes. But yes, we won't get too far into that. All right. So Fuelpak 3, that comes in the kit. We really do. That's what we all use around here, guys. We do use Power Visions too, but I think even Oscar, if you listen to our episodes, he's going to next time switch to a Fuelpak 3.
The Fuelpak 3 is so easy. You plug it in, you got an app on your phone. I mean, Cuz can use it, so it can't be that hard.
Nice.
And it has a lot more options in it than we ever realized, and I think we've talked about it in prior episodes. The Power Vision, you got shit all over your handlebars and stuff. This thing plugs in. It's the size of a Hershey bar, if that. And you stuff it in there and plug it in, and you're good to go. It's easy, and you have a lot of... it's very flexible is what I'm trying to say.
I did have to watch the video.
Yeah, you did, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Good. It helped. It was easy to do, wasn't it? Yeah, it's nice. And I refer back to it too. So here's to the everybody in the chat room, because they're busy in there in the live chat room. Here we go. Ready? Raise a glass. Raise your beer.
So here's to you, a cold beer salute.
There you go. Cold beer salute.
Diet Coke in my...
Because I love having them in there, and they're busy, huh? YouTube Live is, I think, the platform where we've had a lot of...
There's been quite a bit of chatting.
Success. Yeah, good. Okay, move on to... you want to talk about this one of you guys? Pick this up?
Go ahead, Matt.
Anyone?
I'm responding to one of
Bueller.
Ed's inappropriate comments, so I'm making a response so he can continue to go on.
Yeah.
Was I inappropriate?
Yeah.
Oh, I think you offended Martin S. He said, "Not all are. Hey, bro, not all are lazy."
Oh, good call.
You made a pretty big assumption there, buddy.
I didn't mean all technicians. I apologize.
Good call for calling Cuz on that.
Yeah, call me on the
I
carpet.
almost did when he said it, but I was like,
well, I thought about it when I said it, but
so yes, Joe, get on your chat and say I apologize.
I'm apologizing for him.
He may maybe the ones he worked with were. You're right. Good call. It's good because he straight up just nailed you, dude.
That's correct.
Straight up.
There's my response.
We'll see what Matt said. Yeah, talking out his butt.
Right.
So the last part, well, not the last part.
So you're right.
Another part of the kit is the VO2 naked intake. And it's a little bit different from like the Super Sucker or the Harley one because it's got a Venturi, which is supposed to spin.
We put this on your bike.
Yeah, we did.
Mm-hmm.
I think
it's naked.
Cuz, did we put one on yours too?
Indeed.
Naked.
Yeah. It's kind of like a forced air induction, if you will. That's supposed to, the Venturi, the idea is it's I don't even know how to say this properly. We probably need Oscar in here to say it right, but it does something with the air to give you a little more boost, if you will.
A little more poop, a little more spunk.
Yeah, it's kind of like an induction hood on like the old hot rods and stuff. It's ramming the air in there, so you get more air than you normally would. And if you get more air, then you can mix more fuel and you get more
You just said
horsepower.
ramming.
I did. In simple talk, you get more air, you can put more gas, and you get more power.
Right, good call.
I can't say it technically like Oscar would. He'd talk to you about molecules and all kinds of stuff, but basically in a nutshell, that's what it is. And it's not that hard to install, and it's very easy to install if you use our video.
Yes, you're right, because you don't have to go through this.
I think it's a free video that we did, wasn't it?
It is completely free.
I used that video as well.
Did you?
Yep.
Did you put the VO2 on yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, because you have the VO2 in the pipes, yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing about the VO2 air intake is you can get the naked, and you can put just your stock cover back over, which is what we did on Lurch's bike.
Yep.
Now, this one is the same exact in this kit, but it comes with a
really cool cover.
Drac. Is it Drake or Drac?
That says Drac Carbon.
Drac Carbon cover. So it's a different cover.
Which would match the tips on the carbon exhaust.
Right.
True.
Or I should say the carbon tips on the exhaust.
Yes.
Yep.
And so our video will work for you guys if you go to our website and search for VO2 or VO air intake naked, whatever. It's exactly the same, the guts. The only different thing is instead of putting your stock cover on the very outside, the very last step, you'll put the new Drac Carbon, right?
Yeah, that'd look good on your bike because you got a black bike. That cover would look really nice on there.
It would, but it's money that I don't really want to spend.
Well,
I got to work 2 jobs just to get by to begin with.
Welcome to the club.
But yeah, it would look really good.
Regardless of funds, that would look good on your bike.
It would.
It would. I agree. Good call.
That whole setup would look good for sure on a black bike.
Did you apologize yet about your comments?
I apologized.
Let's see what you said.
I said sorry. and I apologized on here.
I don't see it.
Open your fucking eyes.
Huh?
He's getting mouthy over here. He's dropping the F-bomb just because he can.
Just because he can. You're right. I don't see your apologies on there.
Mouth.
Here's one question, if I can find it really quick. Oh, it's scrolling too fast. There was something about intakes. Hold on. Somebody else talk while I'm looking.
Right there, Ryan. It says sorry.
Oh yeah, here it is. It wasn't intakes. It was fuel pack. So the question is the fuel pack better than the SE Harley tuners? And episode 1, go back a couple episodes, listen to 125. Yes, they are better. And 2, right now Harley's not selling the tuners their tuners anymore.
Well, they're doing a new tuner.
Oh, are they?
Yes, it's the SE tuner. That's what he's talking about, not the CERT.
Okay.
They got rid of the Screaming Eagle race tuner. I think it's banned by the EPA. So Harley,
because it said race tuner on it.
Correct.
So rename it.
It's not the same though.
Okay.
It's totally
What's
different.
The difference?
It's basically throwing canned maps.
Okay. So
it's there. They got to continue to make money.
Right.
The FP3 is way more versatile.
Exactly. So it's a lot more flexible.
Yep.
Okay. There you go. There's your answer.
Yep. Good. And I still don't see your sorry in there.
It's in there. I saw it.
Yeah,
he said sorry, and I apologize.
You passed it a couple times.
Did I?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure.
Oh, this is making for a real good pod here.
Yeah, I know, dude. I love it. I love it.
Let's move on to the camshaft.
Yeah.
So
shit.
Hey,
he's
just dropping.
I stepped on my dick. I apologize.
It makes great, dude.
Yeah.
I love it. No, it's funny. It's funny, dude.
You could step on your dick. You could step on your balls probably, but I don't think you could step on your dick.
They're just messing. Everybody's messing with you, dude. But it's funny. There was another comment up here real quick, and that is, hey, Ryan, don't want to sidetrack you, but any videos on the Kevlar jeans? Yes, I have the videos on I tested 2 different pairs of Kevlar jeans, riding jeans. Both videos are done, edited, and they will be released in early 2000, maybe one before the end of the year, the other one probably in early 2000. I actually have a bunch of motorcycle gear reviews to include the Kevlar jeans, which I know, and shoes, riding shoes. So those will be out. They're edited, ready to go, but I just don't release everything at once. Obviously, I tend to slow trickle it a little bit.
You like to drip it out there.
I like the drip, dude, straight up. All right, so
they got medicine for that.
They do.
That kind of stuff.
They do.
You would know.
Yeah.
That's definitely one for Lurch. Definitely one for Lurch.
Yep.
Okay, so do you want to talk about this Lurchy? or one of you?
Why don't
This
Ed,
is the next
Ed,
thing.
you take it. You're more. You know about the push rods and the cams much more than I do. So, I'll let you talk about
yes.
those.
I don't know a lot about
So
it.
hang on.
Well, you know more than I do.
Oversized carbon slip-ons, power duals, Fuelpak 3 EFI tuner,
VO2 intake.
VO2 intake, and now the next thing in the kit, 575 cam.
Yeah, the cams.
Cams. Oh, those are sexy.
It's a bolt-in deal.
Look at them.
Yeah. They're just, I mean, there's a lot of different cams out there. Harley offers several. There's a lot of companies that offer a lot of different
What's the other one Oscar's always talking about? Woods.
Woods
cams.
Yep.
They make some badass cams.
Generally, it just kind of depends on your preference. I've always had good luck with Vance and Hines myself on anything I've used. Mm-hmm. And if you're going to do something, I've always been, maybe I'm just a kind of a, what do they call that? A
dickhead.
Dickhead. Yeah, no, not a dickhead.
Nice, dude.
If I'm going with something,
He left it wide open.
if I'm going with Vance and Hines, I'm sticking with Vance and Hines.
What you're trying to say is you're gonna, if you might as well buy it all, right?
Right.
Stay with the same brand if you're getting upgrade parts. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, right. And if they're saying this is their 30
This is their
horsepower kit,
Yeah,
then you
It's
kind
designed
of
to
want
work
to.
together.
Right.
But so, these ones, they claim to eliminate some of the valve train noise, and it's high performance inner cam bearing and gasket set. It's all included in with it. So it's kind of what I would, just stick with it. Stick with Vance and Hines. Stick with the whole kit.
It is a bolt-in
Yeah, bolt-in.
with a silent ramp profile, to be exact. Just FYI.
Which
silent
Eliminates
ramp
valve train noise.
profile.
So it's going to run a little
Correct.
smoother and quieter.
Yes.
Sound like a Honda.
Yeah. Good call, Lurch.
Hey,
Good
there was
call.
something funny in here in the chat.
In the
I got
live chat. Mhm.
Yeah, I got to point it out.
This
It
is
says-
what's fun about live, and even the recorded episodes, people love hearing the comments.
So the username is Knuckle Up Fight Club, and he says Ryan needs his bore punched. He has a drip.
You know that for sure. That's awesome.
It's been punched.
Yes. You didn't change your name, did you, cuz?
No.
Okay.
He's still trying to find your apology.
No, I don't care if he did. I just literally don't know.
It's in the feed there somewhere. I saw it live.
right-
there it is,
it's
right
right
there.
there. You keep passing
You keep
it.
passing it right there.
It's got the E.
right there.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
It was
there it is.
Look at that. Just that's all.
Look at all the exclamation points. That's a lot of sorry.
Well, that means that if you put more than one exclamation point,
It means he's
it means
5
you're
times sorry.
really, really
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
I love it. It's true. You got to love texting. You're like, yeah, man, look at this blowing up chat. Okay. So the 575 camshaft, it's a bolt-in. Here's what I'm going to say from reading. And if you guys, I will, let's see, I'm looking at.
Oh, yeah. Hit that PDF on the installation cam right there.
We don't have time to read it. I read it. But
but what do you think on a scale of 1 to 10 as far as how hard it is? 1 being easy, 10 being hard?
I'm thinking about a 7.
So
It's
pretty
easier.
advanced job.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. If you've never done it, I'm not saying you can't. You would want to, okay, maybe a 6, but the instructions are there. You would definitely want to have a service manual. It's a big deal. I mean, it's not in the sense of you're not cracking the case, right? Isn't that one of the big things about this
It
kit?
does say bolt-in, so I'm
You don't have to
guessing
crack the
bolt-in.
case, which is a huge deal. They do bolt in. They are gear driven, right?
it looked like. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
They are gear driven, which again is going to, are these gear driven? No,
Was
no,
it
they aren't.
chain?
Nope, they aren't. I'm looking. Help me with this
Well, it
because you were
doesn't-
supposed to
it doesn't
research this.
say.
Well,
like we were talking about earlier,
these aren't
I
gear.
went online for like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours yesterday trying to find something on this kit. I found a couple chat rooms, but there wasn't a whole lot of info on there because it's such a new product.
Yeah, these aren't gear.
Yeah, no, they might just replace the Harley ones.
Yeah,
with-
because see, that's
Yep.
for a sprocket for
Yeah.
a chain,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they go in place of the stock ones.
which makes it easier.
Sure.
for
That's
the
probably
install.
why it's bolt-in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There you go. Good call. Oscar would be like, "You idiots!"
Oh, I know. He's listening right now.
We're doing the
just-
best we can without Oscar.
I know.
Okay.
Right now he's listening thinking, those guys are so stupid. We all have our strengths and weaknesses around the lab studio, and I'm not a motor guy. I can do all the wiring.
Well, you're still a motor guy, though. We know.
Yeah,
I mean,
You're a wiring god.
the internal parts of the
Correct.
motor, I'm not messing with. I
No,
would need Oscar for some of that stuff.
Yeah, I'm not rebuilding the motor. We would need Oscar.
Everything on the outside, I'm good.
Yeah. Or
when it
even
gets
small
to-
internals. We do primaries.
Yeah.
Primary.
I'm talking like the inside of
right.
the motor
Rings
itself.
and pistons and
Yeah.
right.
I'd be willing to give it a shot.
Yeah. Well, we would with some supervision, which if we end up doing one of these kits, we do have somebody on standby.
Sure. We got a guy.
A guy that
I know a guy
happens
that knows
to be
a guy.
a Harley mechanic certified that would put his hands in it for us or let us watch us supervise.
He's a good
man. Yeah, he is. So, the deal is, yes, you can do it. They have the PDF instructions, but that's just one of those things you might want to have somebody with a little bit of expertise just to...
Because they're typical instructions. They don't have a lot of pictures.
Which if we do a video, which is why the video would be hot, because we would have somebody supervising us.
They in the chat room, they want to know if we're doing a video.
Well, at some point, problem is a lot of us around here have warranties, which we're going to talk about.
Yes.
And we're not ready to void them yet. So Ryan's making a note so we can get back to that and close a loop on that.
Exactly.
But we're just, we'll probably get there. At some point, one of us are going to buck up and do it.
Yep. Yeah, right. At some point with somebody, one of our bikes or somebody that wants to get it done.
And for the listening audience out there, this is not a company that has enough funds to just do all these things and buy parts and do it. We film everything, but a lot of these upgrades we're doing to our bikes, we're buying out of our own pockets.
They're our dollar.
They're our dollar. You know, it's let's say I wanted to do this to my bike. It's going to be, luckily I can go through you to get the parts now.
Right, we can get them at cost.
Yeah,
right,
it's going to be out of the bike owner's pocket for the most part. Sometimes you kick in on some things, which we all appreciate. But the reality of it is, we don't have the funds to do it. So all these upgrade videos come along as we have funds or the desire to do these parts.
Right.
So will we do this? Probably at some point. Somebody's going to get a wild hair up their butt and pull the trigger and spend some cash, and we'll do it. But
I got a wild hair, but
no funds.
No, I got the funds. I just don't want to
put Buddy on the couch.
A lot of
you
warranty.
guys are making the studio dog sit on the floor. Get him up there on the couch,
buddy.
What the hell, man?
Attaboy.
Boudreaux.
Poor Buddy.
Brocephus.
Okay, so we're gonna and Lurch is right. We don't have the maybe in the future we would love to buy 2 brand new Milwaukee H so we can do shit on them for you guys, but we're nowhere near that level. Our patrons, that's why we love our patrons. They support us and actually keep this going, but the rest of it is a lot of time and like we said, we got to buy the parts and then we got to find the time to film it. So we would love to do videos, and so right now that's just how we're rolling. But maybe in the future we'll be lucky enough to where we can get some bikes just on hand to do that. Yeah, go ahead, Lurch.
Dan Jaffers is in the house.
Oh, he's a patron.
He just popped in.
Dan, love Dan, absolutely huge supporter, and in the private group. What's he saying?
He just said, "Sorry, I missed this. I'm really happy with the FP3 I bought from you, Dan Jaffers."
I like what Taylor has to say here. 2 things you must have: a Harley tech and a tattoo artist to do side work.
You have to say it again. Say it again. Sorry.
He says 2 things you must have: a Harley tech and a tattoo artist to do side work.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Yeah. And we are to the point where me and Lurch talk about, we might put some, if you guys are in the area or somewhere close where we, if you want us to do the work on your bike and we'll pay for the parts, but we'll get to that as we go. Pay for the parts and we'll do the job, but you got to leave us your bike for a couple weeks so we can film it. And, we'd have a certified person on hand and all that, but not just for this project, but other. We've talked about that. We're always tweaking what we're going to do. Let's get back on track.
Yep.
So
the rest of the kit.
So far we have cams, VO2 naked air intake, a Fuelpak 3, power duals, and carbon slip-ons, the carbon tip slip-ons. And the next thing in the kit is right here. Whoever wants to tackle it.
Go, Eddie.
I did the cams. You're up.
Oh, okay. The last part is the adjustable push rods.
They're 4130 chromoly, FYI.
Yeah,
chromoly.
Hardened and tempered.
The rest of us pronounce that chromoly.
Yeah, chromoly.
You can call it
chromoly.
What is chromoly, by the way?
You can call it chromoly if you want. It's a chrome alloy.
Is it? Okay, so, all right, cool.
It's 2 words put together, so but it's not chromoly.
Yeah, you get one for that on me.
Chromoly. So they're hardened and tempered 4130 chromoly. As you would say. They're designed for high stress and extreme spring pressures, and you just snapped away.
To give you more info, bro.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I'm thinking of you, and I even highlighted it for you.
Yeah, they're made with witness markings for quick install and precise adjustments. They measure 7/16 by well, that doesn't really matter, the size, but...
No, what matters is they come with the witness markings, which is good.
Yeah. And you got to cut your old ones out with bolt cutters. I was reading the instructions.
Oh, no kidding.
That's how you do it. Yeah,
Just
you take
snap
off
'em.
your and you snap them, and then you
Yep.
cover it so nothing falls down in. I was generally going through some of the instructions just to see if it's something that we would want to tackle, and I'm still convinced I would just I think we could do it. I would just want somebody to look over our shoulder,
Yeah.
to go, hey, dipshit, so that we make sure we do the video right, because we would be filming that crap if we did it.
This is with anything working on the bikes. We just haven't ourselves done this work yet. I think once we do it once, and especially
Right.
if we have a certified mechanic here to make sure we're doing it right, then the next time it's easy. I mean, we've got everything else dialed down.
Right.
This would be another step.
It makes me feel better.
It would make me
But
feel
I think
better
we would
too.
do it either way.
Oh yeah, we'd get through
Right.
it. But I
I'd
think
feel better too if mine was the first one. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I-
and we want to make sure that if we do a video of this magnitude, it's right.
Right.
And so spend a few bucks to have a certified mechanic here to walk us through some of this would be a good idea.
Yep, definitely. Pretty sick looking. We're looking
Looks
at a
good
picture
on the bike.
of a Street Glide special.
He could teach us about the crumbly.
The crumbly,
Yep.
crumbly. That's so. The question is, let's just get to it, and then we're gonna. We may have time for one more thing, but so the kit costs in the Lab store right now for everything we just talked about. Your price is Rick has it at $27.75 to get everything in that kit. You can order it from our store, and like I said, he calls the race shop. Rick does after you order it, sees availability. If they've got it on the shelf, we'll get it out immediately. If not, we'll give you a timeline. But Rick is amazing with the store, dude. He has connects directly with the Vance and Hines race shop. They know him now. They know his name, and he can call, and he's got connects there, and he'll say, hey, I got a customer wants this, what do you got? And Rick works it out. He's amazing. Absolutely
that's right.
amazing.
That's in his wheelhouse.
He's brilliant.
Yeah, he's a smart guy. He's very techy. He knows all the
Friendly,
little ins and
yeah.
outs of things, and he's done
And he cares about people.
and he's done business in the private world before, so he has
Yes.
some of that experience where you and I have had to learn it because we started in law enforcement so early,
Right.
that we didn't really get it other than the
Zero
Little
people
Caesars
skills.
or the Burger King that you worked at.
yeah. McDonald's, thank you.
McDonald's, sorry,
Burger
McDonald's.
King.
I started at Burger King.
Caesar's Pizza for me. So that's the extent of our public work until we, private sector work. And once we got into law enforcement, we don't have that experience. Rick had quite a bit of that experience prior to law
Yep.
enforcement, so he brings that to the table. But he's killing it in the store.
He is killing it.
He takes good care. of
Customers
people.
love him too.
Yeah.
The 5-star reviews, a lot of them are about him and how he
Sure.
treated people. I'm just like, holy cow, dude. Unbelievable asset to that store. So get a hold of Rick down there, guys. Order him up, and then he'll be in touch with you. If it's something you want to do, I put the link in the live chat, and I'll have a link to those, to the Law Abiding Biker store in the show notes, lawabidingbiker.com/ and whatever episode number this is, guys. All right.
Richard is saying, Richard Sack.
In the live chat?
In the live chat. Maybe a Vance and Hines tech will come out while you guys film it. Maybe.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Get Ricochet on the phone there and see if we can get somebody out and do it. Is there any... I imagine this is a fairly new kit. There's not a whole lot of media on it.
There's zero.
Maybe
Talk about that.
Couldn't find
So
anything.
Because I sent you guys this, and you're like trying to research it like usual. I doubt he tried to research. He says he does, but
Well, yeah,
Not
well,
just
he
teasing
was
you.
playing on his iPhone while he's taking a poop.
Listen here, you little
instead
bastard.
of making a YouTube account so he can comment, right? Mm-hmm. Go ahead. But you did. You seriously did.
I did.
And I'm the same, Ed. I looked. There's zero YouTube videos. There's zero blogs. There's zero articles. It's that new. It's that fresh, and it would be cool. It would be cool.
And let me
We
ask
just got
you
so
this.
many projects right now. My God.
We glossed over it. I don't think we talked about it. They do make kits for different years of bikes. I saw in your notes there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lurch. See,
Yeah.
God, why don't you tell everybody?
So they've got a kit for the 09 through 13s, and then they got a kit for the 14 through 16s. So thinking about the age of some of our bikes, we might be able to maybe find one that's out of warranty,
Mm-hmm.
or one like Jake Justice who didn't buy a warranty. So what's
Oh,
he
he
got
did?
to
You're
lose,
right.
right?
Correct.
So maybe we can leverage Vance and Hines and see what we can do to maybe get a kit. And
And I don't think you have anything to lose, honestly, because it's
Yeah.
a solid kit.
Can
All you're
Jake-
doing is
No, I'm-
bolting cams. But I get what you're saying.
The only thing I'm saying about losing is warranty. So if
Right.
you don't have one, like Jake does, or we got somebody with an older bike that maybe doesn't have
Right.
one, we'd have to work with Vance and Hines. I don't know what kind of, they're not going to send us one for free, I would imagine. But, if we can get a video put out on one of our bikes that don't have a warranty,
Right.
I think that's our, just, talking company wise, I think that might be our best shot is somebody that doesn't have a warranty.
Yeah, good call.
Can Jake handle 30 plus horsepower? It's quite a bit on a bike.
I don't know, dude.
That's quite a bit. We don't. We don't.
I don't know.
We definitely don't want to do Chewy's bike. He'll drop it.
Oh, geez.
Oh
Yeah.
boy, I'll never make fun of somebody for putting their bike down because it's just a matter of time before mine goes down.
Oh yeah, many times.
Never. Yes. So 2009, 2013, 2014, 2016, no 2017 kit as of now, because that's a totally different deal.
That's a new beast.
That's the new beast. It's got the 8 valves, and we did a whole episode on the new Milwaukee 8. Who knows if they'll be coming out with one of those. And the single cam. Oh yeah, it's a totally different motor. You can get, one thing I want to mention is you can get the blacker chrome kit. FYI. You can get
Chewy, you can get the all black.
You can get, no, the black I think is, let's see.
You talking about blacked out as far as the head pipes and the exhaust and all that kind of stuff?
There is a available.
Yeah, blackout.
See, black exhaust or chrome exhaust. Yep. So you can get blacked out. Yeah, good call.
As the kids say, you can murder out your bike.
You can murder it, dude.
You know,
Straight up murder it.
There's actually quite a bit of little chatter on here about the Milwaukee 8, and looks like Richard Sack started something. Scott Brown says, I'm with you. Richard Sack went out on a road on new Mil 8 and would have to replace too much to make it a Harley.
Mm-hmm. True. And we did I have 2 videos. Those videos have close to 100,000 views now.
Your review video on the Milwaukee 8 is just
it ranks number
up.
1. It blows up. Do you see it? Don't you?
Yeah.
And all the comments
when
are
I'm doing the social media, it's like, wow.
And if you guys want to get that, let's go to the website, Lurch. Which episode? Oh, no.
Use your search bar, sir.
Well, I'm in the recent blog, so I thought we were close. So let's type in.
You've been putting out too much content.
I know.
Your recent blogs page doesn't even go back to 3 or 4 episodes ago. It's just you're pumping it out left and right.
So I'm searching Milwaukee 8 right there. There's one.
125, episode 125. And then you got a video review.
Yeah, you need to go to, what's the URL? Just
click it.
Well, I did. It's right here. 2017/Harley/touring. There's a video there, and then there's a test ride video. But just go type in Milwaukee 8. We did a podcast. I did a test ride video, and I did a review video. Thanks to our local dealership for loaning me a Milwaukee 8. Those are blowing up, guys. If you want to know anything and everything, and videos and pictures and a podcast and breakdown and Oscar was in the studio, we've done it all. Just backtrack on our website, backtrack in the podcast, backtrack on our YouTube channel. You'll see everything that you need to know. So good call for cleaning that up, Matt, on the different years and all that. So we are getting close. We should wind it down, huh? Yes. So thanks, guys. Anything else last we want to clean up, or you guys want to say about the 30 plus? Oh, last thing is, yes, we've alluded to it. It does void your warranty. So there's no doubt about it. If you have a newer bike with a warranty, it's going to void the warranty. And so just be aware of that. I don't think it's a huge risk, but yeah, it sucks. Because then if Harley has a defective thing and you put that in, then technically they could use that and say, well, you put that in, so you voided the warranty. Let's thank a couple of these folks real quick. Of course, we love our patrons, but we never balk at a flat donation. You want to thank them?
Wow, I don't even know. I'm going to try this. He's from Austria, so his name is Harl de Viet.
From Austria. How cool is that, dude?
Oberwaldersdorf. Is that right?
Just how I would have said it.
Oberwaldersdorf of Austria. Matthew Walsh and Paul Vogel. Thank you for your donations.
We appreciate it. We never, we'd like to get you involved as a patron, but we never balk at a flat donation if that's how you want to support us. lawabidingbiker.com/donate also helps put some fuel in that law-abiding biker tank. Cuz, what else? Thanks for being in the studio. We appreciate the live audience. Let's thank the live audience before we, can you wave?
I can wave. Do you want? Yeah.
You give a courtesy if it's a video camera.
Hey.
Yeah, see, that's cool. Yeah, Lurch, give a wave, a peace. Yeah, guys, let's look at, before we close out here, the live chat. Love your videos, Mark Shields. Thanks so much. Great show, guys. Knuckle Up Fight Club. Yeah, guys, hopefully that gives you a little insight into that kit. If it's something you want to do, yeah, we may do a video on it. We just have so many projects right now, I can't give you a timeline on that. But I think it's a cool kit, and we have sold one, a couple actually. Rick has down there, and like I say, he'll get you hooked up if that's something that you're interested in. Let us know how it goes.
Yeah,
give us
I'd
feedback.
love to do it, and I probably will at some point.
Me too.
I'd love to do it too, but I don't want to void my warranty, and I bought extended too. So
Yeah, and we may do it. Maybe Jake. Maybe I'm not really worried if we do it to my bike. It's just literally fitting that project in because you know how busy I've been lately with just rolling out content faster than I have.
You got it on a quick drip.
I got the quick grip, dude. Straight up. Good one, dude. Oh, thanks so much, guys, for tuning in, and especially the live audience, the patrons, the people that donate, and everybody that's been involved with Law Abiding Biker Media. Really appreciate it, guys. Let's see. What do we want to do? A call to action. Oh, that's right. Here, guys. Call to action. Don't forget, if you want to support us at any time you're shopping for motorcycle equipment, that's right. You can use our affiliate banner page. That helps support us, guys. lawabidingbiker.com/banners. Just bookmark it and say Help Lab. On that page is a bunch of banners for some of the large motorcycle stores.
Amazon.
Amazon's on there. Yeah, big time.
It's a Christmas time, man.
Well, this is going to air after.
Well, it's Christmas
Yes,
now.
it's still
You're right.
Christmas,
It's
yes.
okay. Anyways, this is coming out first weekend.
Live audience.
Yeah,
Live
live
yes.
audience.
More
Audience
live
will get it.
audience. Go and do the
click on the banners.
Click on the banners. Click through it. It costs nothing to you, and it throws a little bit back our way and helps keep this thing rolling. And this will probably come out the first week of January, more than likely. So,
Very good.
if you're using all your gift certificates that you got for Christmas,
Oh yeah,
click
cleaning
through
it
the
up.
banners.
Cleaning it up, just like a janitor, dude, with a broom, just cleaning it up, cleaning it up.
Professional.
It's total professional, dude.
Yep.
Oh, it was awesome, guys. Don't forget, leave us a voicemail, lawabidingbiker.com/voicemail on your computer from anywhere in the world. It's free. Use your microphone built into your computer. Or the hotline phone number, 509-731-3548.
509-731-3548.
You guys are awesome. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being in the studio, cuz.
Thanks for having me.
Peace out.